Et salut, on est reparti pour du Baldur's Gate 3. Donc je vais commencer à partir du bosquet d'émeraude et continuer. Hop, j'ai viré le chat. On peut parler. De la nourriture.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
Oh. Venu sans sagesse alors.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it. You follow the squirrel's gaze to a pair of clumsy, ugly feet. Your own, on her territory. Looking around, her territory extends from one end of the grove to another.
Je pourrais l'exploser, mais...
She studies you for a moment before twitching her ears. Compromise. After a final squeak of warning, break the rules and there will be trouble, she scurries away.
Récompense de Noisette. Nous avons réussi à convaincre Noisette de nous laisser traverser son territoire. Elle nous a donné un petit quelque chose pour nous inciter à ne pas nous approcher des arbres. Oreille de hyène. Il a arraché des oreilles.
How much farther can I go?
Pas des druides. Ah bah oui, je suis dans un bosquet. Je vais pas parler à Zevlor.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
Hop, je me nomme Vracor.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Les gobelins ont lancé beaucoup d'autres attaques comme celle-là.
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Qu'est-ce qui vous a conduit jusqu'ici?
We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent.
La descente aux enfers? Parle-moi ça.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. The High Overseer, our Grand Protector, signed a pact with devils. It dragged Elturel straight to hell. Lucky for us, a group of adventurers found a way to bring the city back. Afterwards, people looked at us and just saw devilkin. No different from the druids here, really.
Pas de moyen de convaincre les druides de renoncer au rituel?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Qu'est-ce que tu proposes en échange?
We owe you a great debt. What little we have, we'll scrape together. It isn't coin we need, it's time.
Ça marche.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back, right now.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Vous avez condamné le bosquet?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
Les habitants du bosquet, que vont-ils devenir?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Vous venez de dire que la région était infestée de monstres. Ils ne survivront pas livrés à eux-mêmes.
As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
Ok.
I
Cherche un
pray no
guérisseur.
goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers, but I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
De puissance. Ah, t'as pas une pelle, toi? À tout hasard? Bla bla bla. Oh, je l'ai ruiné. J'ai oublié. quoi la différence entre du commerce et du troc? Bon, en tout cas, j'ai fait le vide.
Sylvanus, guide your path.
Je peux lire ça, moi? Le temps a rendu illisibles les pages fragiles de ce livre, à l'exception de quelques noms écrits ponctuellement à l'encre rouge. Une page plus récente et plus robuste a été insérée derrière la couverture. En voici le contenu. Trouvé dans le bâtiment bordant la rivière au sud, aucune indication quant à la raison d'être de cet endroit sinistre, mais ces pages confirment ce que nous savions déjà. Il est très ancien. Tout le reste n'est que pure spéculation.
This grove is kept by Sylvanus's faithful.
Our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship. Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Aha! Rien n'est plus important que le clan. On n'abandonne jamais ceux qu'on a juré de protéger.
I made no such oath, and I will not be held responsible for these people.
Just be responsible for yourself then. We have to stay. It's the right thing to do.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Est-ce que je peux lui parler?
We should have left by now. Damnation. Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Pour quelle raison êtes-vous si pressé de partir?
You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Leroican begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramesses Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
J'ai entendu parler de ce Loroakan. Pas toujours en bien.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Leroican for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Leroican will be known far and wide. You'll see.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
Oh, de suite.
We're exposed now.
Est-ce que j'ai l'air d'un brigand?
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
D'ailleurs, maintenant que j'ai une pelle, je vais creuser.
These tieflings prove fragile. I have a mind to end their misery myself.
Wow. recette et des potions. Le terrier.
Can't wait to get back to the gate. Should be back in the gate by now.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts.
Damn druids.
I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
Vous n'avez fait que protéger vos compagnons. Ça mérite un minimum de respect.
Half my crew are full of holes. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody druid.
Dites-moi d'où venaient les gobelins.
They chased us, all the way from the ruins we were poking around in.
Est-ce là que vous avez perdu la trace du druide?
Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Permettez que j'aille un œil à ce contrat.
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Vous avez une idée de l'endroit où se trouve la relique?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Merci.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
Have it! How stupid are you?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
I ain't leaving town for a good while after this. Shouldn't be too long now.
Le livre s'ouvre tout seul à une page marquée sur laquelle Bumpeux décrit les races les plus surprenantes qu'il a rencontrées au cours de ses voyages. Mais il n'était pas aussi stupéfiant que les hommes-oiseaux. Le premier Arakura que j'ai rencontré avait un corps humain, mais une tête et des ailes de perroquet. J'ai bien essayé de ne pas le dévisager, mais c'était difficile. Il s'est avéré que c'était une femelle, et qu'elle faisait partie d'un groupe pour le moins exotique, car elle était en compagnie d'une tabaxi, le peuple chat, une genazi, le peuple élémentaire, et une tortulienne, les hommes tortues. Jouant la carte de la nonchalance, je leur ai demandé ce qu'elles étaient, mais elles m'ont royalement ignoré, et je peux difficilement leur en vouloir. Je devais être affreusement quelconque à leurs yeux, car autant je n'avais jamais vu aucun de leurs semblables, autant elles avaient dû croiser des milliers d'humains avant moi. Extrait de la saga Les aventures véritables et impossibles de Ténébreux Lendemain. Série de fascicules narrant les exploits véridiques d'un capitaine de vaisseau interplanéaire. La véritable capitaine Lendemain est connue pour n'avoir jamais quitté eau profonde sa ville natale. En fait, elle ne sort de sa chambre du port béant que pour échanger les nouveaux manuscrits qu'elle a écrits contre de l'encre et à manger. Et c'est ainsi qu'à la lumière du soleil qui jamais ne se couche dans la féerie sauvage, nous entrâmes sur les terres des Éladrins. J'avais fort intelligemment décidé de contourner leur forêt, mais hélas, la rivière elle-même nous obligea à changer de cap. Jusqu'à ce que la nouvelle épouse pénètre sous les fondaisons. Bien qu'ayant tout fait pour l'éviter, je pouvais désormais observer les silhouettes dansantes des éladrins. Leurs aspects qui m'est dorénavant intimement familier, et celui d'elfes que l'on verrait dans un rêve enfiévré, élancés comme des baguettes de mages et dotés de cheveux de couleurs changeantes. Ils ont des humeurs qui le sont tout autant que la terre féerique qui leur a donné naissance. Passant en un instant d'un calme total faisant penser à un étang sans courant, à une colère aussi inexorable qu'une avalanche, je n'ai découvert l'intensité que peut prendre leur rage qu'après de longues heures. Où était-ce des saisons passées parmi eux? Une halfling que j'avais recrutée au sein de mon équipage en tant que forgeron osa un jour chanter plus fort que nos hôtes. Le calme qui s'abattit instantanément sur les environs nous apprit clairement qu'il s'agissait là d'une insulte mortelle, et nous n'évitâmes l'incident que parce que j'ai eu la présence d'esprit de proposer un compromis. Quand nous repartîmes, ce fut sans notre forgeronne, accompagné du bruit lancinant de son marteau qui s'abattait sur la lame qu'elle s'était engagée à fabriquer pour les éladrins. Lame dont ces derniers exigeaient qu'elle chante mieux que sa créatrice. Plusieurs siècles se sont depuis écoulés, j'espère qu'elle a fini par y arriver. Ah, elle l'a abandonné.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Pardon, je ne voulais pas vous interrompre. Bonne chance à tous les deux.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Ah bah oui, la taverne du Champ de l'Ef. Quand elle aime réchauffer, la taverne du Champ de
I
l'Ef.
think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Ils ont intérêt à m'offrir cette pinte.
You're an idiot.
Demon.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Les armes ne m'intéressent guère, car je me bats à main nue.
Might have to teach the rest of us that trick then.
Expect half these blades will break the first time they strike a goblin skull. I've had to make do with what I could scavenge.
Cette forge tient à peine debout, vous êtes forgeron?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Reeking of this place. Never get the smell out of my clothes. I miss my have to burn them.
Ah bah c'est encore eux.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. It's a rare day when I see one of you lot about. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Je laisse être petit soin.
You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
On lui fait confiance, on va boire la potion.
As you down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking.
Je ne suis pas au mieux de ma forme, c'est un peu compliqué à expliquer.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Something doesn't add up about this one. Don't tell her anything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
J'ai un parasite de flagellaire mental dans la tête.
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home.
Comme quoi?
I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Becky.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Je suis bien d'accord, les guerriers affamés sont des proies faciles pour l'ennemi. Merde!
Food. You want it or not?
Je suis trompé de phrase.
It ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to
It's
ask?
half bad.
Mais je voulais pas.
True.
And again. Swing and swing and...
Je peux ouvrir cette malle? Ah oui, parce qu'il n'y a rien dedans.
Don't you lie to me, boy.
Oh Laura!
I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off.
Ah, mais c'est pas ce que je voulais faire.
Let's get on with it.
Better start a conversation.
No time to rest.
Right.
Goblins
Should mind my step. Whatever we die if I let the road reeking of this place.
The rat's eyes soften as he emits a pained squeak. You realize the source of his discomfort. One of his front teeth is chipped. The rat pauses, gauging whether his chipped tooth is in fact life-threatening. Apparently satisfied, he beckons you with the squeak. Follow.
Shoes. Where are my boots?
Face voici depuis plusieurs siècles, un jeune homme prit la mer en partant du village de Port-Gris. Ses multiples destinations et ce qu'il y vit et fit y sont. Depuis, entré dans la légende, mais le fait est que, quand il revint des années plus tard, sa fortune était colossale. Baldurien fit la richesse de Port-Gris. Son or permit de bâtir des quais, de financer diverses entreprises et même d'ériger de hautes murailles pour protéger le tout. L'une des portes de cette bourgade devenue florissante fut nommée en son honneur, et la richesse qui en entrait était telle que la porte en question devint plus célèbre que le village auquel elle permettait d'accéder. Au fil des siècles, le nom de Port-Gris a fini par disparaître des livres d'histoire, sauf les plus anciens, mais la porte de Badur, tous les voyageurs de fées et runes connaissent ce nom de nos jours.
Is that everything? I think that's everything.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Mais c'est pas ma faute, Laura, il est rentré dedans.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower.
Il a traité de monstre, hein, sinon j'aurais pas été méchant avec lui.
You saw another gith. What?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Gods, deliver me.
Never a dull moment.
Right. I've got food. Water.
Bet I can crack
my
that up.
dagger.
Il est parti.
limits. Leave.
Elle est malade. Oh mais tu m'embêtes.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave.
You note her grimace of pain. Something is wrong with her legs.
Damn it! Don't look at me like that. You can stay. Just keep your hands to yourself, all right?
Un coup de main peut-être.
I just fall back down. Legs are as steady as a foal's. Bloody potion.
Quelle potion vous voulez vous procurer?
From the old lady in the cave. The one with the lotions and potions. To her credit, it worked. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless. Course she also warned of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates.
Surveiller des cassés, c'est un métier tout ce qu'il y a de plus sérieux.
Deadly serious. Still, the sooner this wears off, the better.
The rat chitters angrily. Whatever broke his tooth is in this room. His dark eyes stare at you, eager for this danger to be banished.
If this isn't the most boring post in the Grove, I don't know what is.
What to bring?
Of all the bloody things to happen.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Vous êtes doué pour interroger les gens. Nous pourrions avoir besoin de votre talent.
Tch. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Et vous avez dit Tiflin?
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez dire par
The
purification?
creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Ah bah. Elle est pas très loquace.
Of all the bloody things.
Le mot inventaire est griffonné et souligné à l'intérieur de la couverture maculée de terre. Les pages suivantes dressent la liste des vivres et fournitures médicales en réserve et utilisées. Bon nombre des dernières entrées semblent suggérer que le stock sont presque épuisés.
Shoes. Where are my boots?
You're in
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
I'll talk to the guards. Baldur's Gate.
Hello, Petal. Need anything? Any lotion? Hey, bother.
How you like? I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off.
Take care now.
Is that everything? I think that's everything.
Just out of view. Carefully now.
And again. Swing and swing and...
Guards! Guards!
Oh, ça va.
Swing and swing and... Oh!
The rat chitters angrily. Whatever, his dark eyes stare at you, eager for this danger to...
Guards! Guards!
Ah d'accord, si je touche à la porte, elle s'énerve.
Swing and swing and... Oh!
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Ah, je peux pas lui faire 24 points de dégâts en un coup.
Swing and swing and... Oh!
Best be on my way.
Looks empty.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. I don't like the look of that mushroom. I should stay clear.
Ah, c'est si on est mis en prison, ça. Merde. Précision, ces recherches ont été financées de manière indépendante et réalisées en Avernus, la première strate des 9 enfers. Château suif ne saurait encourager l'emprisonnement des âmes mortelles. Les pièces spirituelles sont un concept d'une implacable simplicité. La totalité de l'essence personnelle et de l'essence magique d'un individu, autrement dit son âme, est enfermée dans une pièce de fer infernal que les diables et leurs serviteurs utilisent comme monnaie. Ces pièces sont souvent échangées car elles ont suffisamment de valeur pour permettre d'acheter des objets magiques, d'acquérir les services de mercenaires ou même d'alimenter en énergie les étranges machines des enfers. Certaines peuvent toutefois avoir une valeur bien plus grande aux yeux de quelques créatures infernales. J'ai par exemple eu l'occasion de discuter avec une diablesse qui m'a avoué posséder une pièce qu'elle ne vendrait jamais car c'était celle qui lui avait permis de s'extraire de son précédent statut de lémur. Elle m'a ensuite mis en contact avec un occultiste demi-elfe ayant promis son âme à une pièce spirituelle après sa mort. J'ai pu jeter un œil à son contrat que je reproduis ci-dessous. Les 50 pages qui suivent semblent être un document légal extrêmement complexe, rédigé en infernal et agrémenté d'un nombre invraisemblable de notes.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
Je comprends votre douleur, mais tuer cette créature n'arrangera rien.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
La vengeance est un mal qui vous ronge de l'intérieur et qui vous consume à petit feu. Si vous la tuez, les gobelins auront remporté non pas une, mais 2 victoires aujourd'hui.
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
C'est peut-être la bouffe, ça.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs.
Qu'est-ce qu'il veut, Gale?
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? allow ourselves a few moments of rest. Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Très important, dis-nous. Très bien, je vous écoute.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
C'est très gratifiant d'entendre.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Un problème physique?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Votre état impose d'absorber de la magie pure. Je vais pas avoir besoin d'explications.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Où pourrions-nous trouver ces artefacts?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Le contraire m'aurait étonné. Ne vous en faites pas. Ce sera un plaisir de vous aider.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Even your cages are bored.
J'ai quoi comme artefact? On recherche des aventuriers pour mener à bien une quête périlleuse et lucrative. Maître Laurent Arcane, alias l'arcaniste. Cette quête-là, oh putain, ça va bien. Reclus de la tour de Ramazit est à la recherche d'individus courageux et entreprenants pour explorer un temple truffé de pièges et récupérer le légendaire artefact surnommé Chantenuit, avant de le mettre en lieu sûr sur la porte de Valure. Poltron est demeuré de tout poil s'abstenir, célébrité, gloire et pactole à la clé.
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Qui est cet absolu qui vous tient tant à cœur, votre déesse?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Intéressant, avez-vous un livre 5 que je puisse étudier à portée de main?
My tribe can tell you everything there is to know. Absolute blessed one of our own. Priestess Gut. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
A goblin healer. We really are desperate, aren't we?
Ma foi,
Get
j'aimerais
me
beaucoup.
out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Entendu, je vais vous sortir de là.
Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am. You're gonna be sorry. Every last
Use the
one of
target
you.
practice.
Oh, you teeth are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
I don't need any attention right now. Can't keep me out.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids, and your birdies, and your dogs. Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The...
Need to find a way forward.
Ah mais si je la laisse sortir comme ça, elle va mourir.
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
Step, Harry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing.
Technique intéressante, vous avez des ennuis?
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword. He was only a boy. And I just froze while the wall tore his head clean off. Never again.
Réussite critique.
Like this, you mean? Step, step, strike. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
Une dernière chose, évitez d'annoncer chacune de vos actions, vous allez cacher l'effet de surprise.
Yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Poursuivez l'entraînement, le moment venu vous ne ferez qu'une bouchée des gobelins.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
The Blade of Frontiers.
Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
Is that everything?
One more time.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Écoute les conseils du monsieur, sa technique est d'une efficacité redoutable.
Kind words in unkind times, my friend. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Vous aussi, vous êtes échappés. Les dieux soient loués. Tous les amis sont les bienvenus.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Yes.
Her name is Karlak. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Unissons nos forces pour envoyer cette diablesse au fin fond des enfers.
An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Move along.
Stupid are you?
This is no fortress, and this place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
Est-ce que ça va?
You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks. you find the edges of a concealed entrance.
Non, c'est loin. Hein. Non, il y a un coffre.
Oh, action, not reaction.
À toi peut-être.
What to do?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Which way to the nearest library?
No one's stopped me yet. These boots have seen everything.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Not sure why you're poking your nose in our business, though.
Plus on cherche à me tenir à l'écart, plus ça attise ma curiosité.
We have that in common, then. But you aren't welcome here. This is our hideout. But hey, maybe you didn't know. Because of that, I'll give you a 10 count to leave.
Tu plaisantes, j'espère.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Whoa, hey, can't say I've ever seen someone like you before. Go on, take this ring. It's lucky.
Aussi le tour de passe-passe.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on, take the ring and watch your fortune change. Weeping bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails.
J'y fasse.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
C'est pas parce que j'ai gagné une fois pile au face, c'est pour rien.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it. Tails! There. Happy? You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn. You notice she's trembling. The tears streaming down her cheeks are indeed real.
Enfant ou pas, un vol est un vol.
Let go of me! Help! Hey, you here to trade or? Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you. Want all you want. She's somewhere safe and staying that way. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Je l'ai tué, on peut tuer les enfants? Non. Mais je vais quand même tenter.
Don't shake me again! Mo! Help! No! Don't shake me again! Mo! Help!
Si. L'argument central de ce livre est mis en lumière dans un chapitre consacré à Rilsa Raël Caïd de la guilde du Petit Calissement. Kalimcham. Kalichan. Dans un autre lieu et une autre époque, Rilsa Raël aurait sans doute été reconnue comme une révolutionnaire, mais à la porte de Baldur, elle est considérée comme un seigneur du crime et plus particulièrement comme le caïd de la guilde en charge du Petit Canarchan, quartier de la porte de Baldur qui est virtuellement une ville dans la ville. L'histoire de Rilsa a commencé quand elle est devenue orpheline à un très jeune âge, son père ayant été pendu par le poing enflammé pour avoir abrité son frère, un fugitif cherchant à échapper à la loi. Peu de temps après, sa mère fut dénoncée par l'épouse jalouse d'un patriarche et emprisonnée dans la tour maritime où elle a fini par périr. Désormais seule au monde, Rilsa avait appris 2 leçons essentielles, à savoir que quand les forces de l'ordre sont corrompues, il est nécessaire pour ceux qui ne bénéficient pas de leur protection d'opérer en dehors du cadre de la loi, mais aussi que quand ces mêmes forces se montrent brutales, les gens de bien ont le devoir de s'y opposer. Rilsa, qui opère depuis l'emporium des bijoux de Calem, connaît la valeur de toutes les marchandises et de tous les gens qui entrent et sortent de la porte de Baldur. Elle contrôle un vaste réseau d'agents qui observent tous les échanges de marchandises et d'informations aussi près que les marchands et les politiciens. Mais les renseignements de seconde main ne valent pas lourd. Et le vrai talent de Rilsa consiste à attirer à elle les gens détenant les secrets les plus intéressants afin qu'ils lui en fassent part. Dans son jardin des murmures, toutes les informations peuvent être partagées avec la guilde de manière anonyme. Quiconque ayant un différend avec quelqu'un ou un rival à abattre faut s'en figurer au moins peut grâce à elle s'assurer que la ville entière soit au courant de ses griffes. On raconte en effet que si quelqu'un évoque votre point faible dans le jardin des murmures, vous pouvez vous attendre à ce que la totalité de la porte de Baldur connaisse la nuit tombée.
Eager for battle.
I'm ready.
The Githyanki people have a word for men, roughly translated. Ideal.
I've got a long road ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Oh bah il veut plus, je parle.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Please, let's
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
Damn it! We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear. I could try greasing palms.
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
J'ai vu ce qui s'est passé. Pourquoi les druides ont-ils enlevé votre fille?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Sounds like she made the fatal mistake of getting caught. We shouldn't get involved.
C'est une voleuse, elle mérite d'être punie. J'ai foutu une tarte aux autres.
Great, another one.
We'll figure something out. We always do.
She must be terrified.
Ah, si j'ai.
I bet she's giving them hell.
I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Une autre porte, non? Alors. Ah putain. Ok, au niveau de la distance, d'accord. Marche pas. Oh, il y a un chemin ici.
What's that? Not a chance I'll fit in there.
They don't care! Look at them!
Would that we could speak freely, my Ursine friend. Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind. Yeah, yes, it is quite well.
Jusqu'à la sortie, c'est loin. Hein. Qu'elle est là.
run with the weave.
Ça coûte des sous d'apprendre.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Non, là c'était. Je manquais. Ah, je manquais de force.
Don't waste a step.
Assume nothing.
Looking ahead. Time to press ahead.
My name is Lazelk Chucky.
This is a nightmare.
Give it back, kid. I already told you I don't have it. How stupid are you?
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Du calme, vous énervez n'arrangera rien, dit-il après avoir tapé sur un gosse.
Don't you tell me to calm down. My locket was stolen.
I said I don't have it. Maybe he dropped it running away from those big, scary goblins.
You little split-tongued freak!
What kind of question is that? Why does anyone steal anything? Fine. I have the stupid amulet. Take it.
To impress a girl, most like.
It looked like my mother's, all right?
damn thing and leave me alone!
Keep it, kid. You need it more than me. Poor kid.
Seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
Bon, ça va être compliqué. Oh, oh le gros. Oh le bel échec.
It seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
So close.
It seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children. It seems Mole was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
Des enfants? Quels enfants? J'ai pas vu d'enfants,
Your
moi.
words may be false, but they ring truer than Mole's tales. You're off the hook.
Another step forward.
Easy money. Yeah, right.
Savez-vous ce que l'on ressent quand un dieu dénature votre sang? C'est une expérience effroyable, même pour ceux qui s'y soumettent de leur plein gré. Si certains Tieflings souhaitaient qu'Asmodée prenne possession de leur corps, la grande majorité n'a guère eu le choix. Non pas que nous étions particulièrement appréciés avant cela. Depuis toujours on nous traite de sous-diables. Comme si une seule goutte d'icor infernal suffisait à vous corrompre tout entier. Une théorie qui ne manque pas d'ironie, quand on sait que tant d'autres vendent volontiers leurs armes au fielon sans que leur culture dans son ensemble soit stigmatisée pour autant. Par quelle voie peut-on se racheter quand on n'a pas commis de crime? Je pourfendrai avec plaisir tous les occultistes ayant contribué au rituel maudit d'Asmodée, mais la seule soif de vengeance personnelle ne saurait contrevenir à la volonté d'un dieu tel qu'il soit, sans même parler du Seigneur des mensonges. Quand le monde entier vous considère comme un voleur doublé d'un hérétique, la tentation est grande de lui donner raison et d'embarras. C'est sa disgrâce. La seule chose qui me retient, c'est qu'Asmodée n'attende que ça.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
No word from the sky. Have you spoken to Korga? Of course, but if the druids won't abandon...
Non, et j'ai parlé aux gosses, et les gosses, ils vous mettent plus dans la merde que ce que vous pensez.
Eager for battle. Objective noted.
Pour moi.
We must speak.
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us. But at least we can put up a fight. No, it's a joke. Thanks. You're all right.
Let's get going. Never wanted the easy path.
Merde. C'est mal. Bon bah on va aller parler aux druides hein.
I'd swear that ox's gaze is following me.
Die if I let the road reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them. Now leave me. We're exposed now.
Tu n'es pas une vache, tu es un druide.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Attends, je peux lui parler, je peux lui dire, ton bof il est chelou.
We're cornered in this place. Even the bloody druids look like they might turn on us.
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back.
Je ne veux pas d'ennui, vous pouvez me laisser passer.
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Ah bah tu vois.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Très bien, je vous écoute.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Hop, il s'agit d'une variété commune de gobelins, dirigée par un garde Schwirm et flanqué de bouillag.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
Connu une ou deux choses à leur sujet en effet.
Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Un dragon d'airain ou d'argent préférait souffrir 1000 morts plutôt que de s'allier à des gobelins.
Witnesses noticed red dragon marching at rear. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Oui, il jurait son nom comme un cri de guerre.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Attendez, expliquez-moi pourquoi vous avez fait mention d'un dragon lors de notre conversation.
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again. I smell drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Les hamsters géants miniatures de l'espace. On ne sait que peu de choses de ces étranges créatures, si ce n'est que ceux qui choisissent de venir sur notre monde se choisissent souvent un humain particulièrement musclé comme monture. S'ils font croire à la légende, le hamster géant miniature de l'espace a accès à une puissance indescriptible dans laquelle il est le seul à pouvoir puiser, même s'il confère généralement à son fidèle destrier un courage que d'aucuns jugent mystique et d'autres totalement banal. Une rumeur non vérifiée affirme qu'il aurait un goût prononcé pour les yeux humains.
Would that we could speak freely, my Earthling. Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind. Yes, I'm quite aware.
Speak.
Je cherche une guérisseuse, pourriez-vous me mettre sur la bonne voie?
Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove.
Qu'étiez-vous en train de dire, cet oiseau?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Moi aussi, je me suis battu pour défendre ce bosquet. Je ne suis pas votre ennemi.
Not all enemies are outside our walls. Again? The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this. Pray he is not, for the refugees' sake.
Complexum tuum abterra ortum ad nos defera.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Korga? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanas. She must pay the price.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Une voleuse, supposons. De quoi cette fille est-elle accusée en réalité?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Vous assistez sans réfléchir à la manière d'une vipère acculée libérer l'enfant ou vous pas fini d'entendre parler des Tiflins.
A gathered herd of the devils would indeed be disruptive. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Come, let's cut the kid some slack, shall we? She didn't deserve this madcap spectacle as far as I'm concerned.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Cette druide a l'air dangereuse.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
Quelqu'un semble ravi d'être aux commandes. Qui est votre véritable chef?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
N'importe quoi, c'est un peu vague comme offre.
Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the circle forbids it. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver. Stay close.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits. And
This will all be over.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Thul's fur bristles. He wants to jump, wants to bite. His eyes dart back and forth as he sniffs the air. He can't see them anymore, but he can smell them. Many, many strangers. The wolf bares his teeth. He doesn't take orders from you. He'd chase you down if not for his master.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Je peux faire quelque chose pour aider.
A moment. This medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Savez-vous quoi que ce soit sur les flèches généralement tout?
Why are you asking?
Ignatil, les bras quatre mains. Alors voilà, j'ai une larve dans la tête.
A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
Vous savez quelque chose? Vous pouvez m'aider. Oh, elles se ressemblent toutes, non? En tout cas, une chose est sûre, ce n'est pas un tétard.
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. Head on in.
Tu peux vraiment me soigner?
There's something in that vessel. Take a close.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Ce trou avait le même genre de parasite que moi?
Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Qu'est-ce que cette plante? Elle peut m'aider?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Je peux fusionner mentalement avec n'importe quelle autre personne infectée.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
C'était à bord d'un vaisseau des flagellants mentaux. Ils m'ont infecté après m'avoir capturé.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Je croyais que vous étiez capable de me soigner. Et votre branche alors?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not? I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Vous avez dû comprendre des choses à force d'étudier ces malades, non?
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me, I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember...
Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than ceremorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start to go very wrong.
Plusieurs prières et incantations s'entremêlent sur un côté de la page, sur l'autre s'étalent les instructions permettant d'accomplir le rite des épines. À la fin de la prière, des ronces touffues jaillissent du sol pour protéger tous ceux qui ont prononcé l'incantation.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Votre volonté de faire est impressionnante, quoique un peu rigide.
You speak in paradox. I care not for steel, but I know if it bends, it breaks. I will not allow this grove to be broken. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Ce rite doit nécessiter une magie très puissante.
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out.
Je suis ici à la demande de Zevlor. Les siens risquent de mourir si vous les chassez.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
The game. We've shown them once. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the...
Comme de la côte des épées, regardez autour de vous et que voyez-vous? De nobles humains, des elfes, des nains ou une corruption infernale de cette image divine. Les tieflings qui affichent fièrement leur héritage diabolique au nez et à la barbe des honnêtes gens marchent parmi nous comme s'ils ne devaient pas leur existence et comme s'ils n'avaient pas offert leur allégeance au Seigneur des Enfers. Ces êtres maudits infestent nos cités et se sont insinués dans toutes nos organisations et même nos familles. Ils peuvent prétendre qu'ils sont bons aussi longtemps qu'ils le veulent. Mais croyez-vous le tigre qui vous dévisage avec appétit tout en prétendant être végétarien? Bien sûr que non. Il en va de même des tieflings, dont la véritable nature est clairement visible de tous. Mais ils ne sont pas les seuls êtres malfaisants à s'être infiltrés dans notre monde. Partout je vois des drôles, des duergars et d'autres créatures ignobles des tréfonds obscurs chercher à se faire accepter parmi nous. Mais pourquoi les accueillerons-nous à bras ouverts quand leurs frères ne cessent d'attaquer nos campagnes et d'enlever nos enfants? Évidemment, je ne dis pas qu'il faut les chasser par la force. Je n'affirme pas qu'il est de notre devoir de renvoyer ces délinquants dans les tréfonds obscurs et les tieflings dans les enfers dont ils sont issus. Je n'oserais pas. Mais méfiez-vous d'eux, mes amis. Soupçonneux lorsque vous les voyez, et plus encore si vous ne les voyez pas.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find.
Ah ouais, je peux pas le lire, ils sont pas contents si je le lis. Des traces de pattes indiquent qu'un animal est passé par là, maculant de ses empreintes la majeure partie du texte, exception faite des quelques mots animaux envoyés en éclaireur, village de l'Est, habitants ont peut-être violents. Cette page couverte de notes est intitulée Malédiction des ombres, arbre infecté mais toujours en vie, métacomposante maléfique liée à la magie sous-jacente résiste aux tentatives d'action, cherche à infecter le lanceur de sorts, la portée et la gravité de la malédiction suggère une origine divine, ses propriétés occultes et la proximité du temple de Char semblent accuser la déesse.
Temple of Shah? Where? And what's this about a curse?
I don't want blood on my hands.
We have the right to defend our home.
So that's what you want?
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild? You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague. The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. History or myth, whatever is depicted here is long past.
Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off.
She's a child.
A devil child.
Le nombre 1371 s'affiche sur le gros livre, ainsi qu'un cerf élégant tamponné sur un fond vert sombre. 6 hectares. J'ai envoyé des druides, 2 de nos nouvelles recrues vers le nord. Cela fait 2 ans que les récoltes sont calamiteuses là-haut, et le village risque de ne pas survivre au prochain hiver. 9 hectares. Un groupe est arrivé à la part de Maldur, il a dressé le camp en lisière de la forêt. 2 ours et une renarde sont venus me trouver. Leur territoire a été incendié et la moitié des petits de la renarde ont été tués. Je rendrai une petite visite à ce groupe demain. 10 hectares. La visite ne s'est pas bien passée. Après m'avoir dit d'aller me faire voir, les nouveaux venus m'ont expliqué qu'ils avaient la ferme intention d'abattre une bonne moitié de la forêt, d'abattre les animaux qui oseraient s'approcher. Ils ont apparemment l'intention de cultiver la terre et de fonder une ville. Par ici, il va être temps de se montrer créatif. 12 hectares. Une coulée de boue a réglé le problème. La moitié des outils des envahisseurs ont été engloutis et ceux qui restaient sont dans un tel état qu'ils sont, pour ainsi dire, inutilisables. Ces intrus ne risquent pas de revenir si tôt. J'ai également entendu dire qu'il y aurait un magicien rouge dans un village au sud. Je vais envoyer 3 rôdeurs sur place. S'ils aperçoivent la moindre cape rouge, je reviens aussitôt à la maison de Sylvanus.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural shows druids claiming the grove in the name of the old oak, Sylvanus, god of nature. The forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. The mural depicts druid and beast fighting together to drive monsters from their land. It looks like they were victorious, and yet the monsters have returned.
La tranche de ce livret est tellement marquée qu'il s'ouvre tout seul à une recette bien spécifique. Dans le coin de la page, le mot antidote contre tous les poisons connus ont été écrits avec soin. Là voilà enfin la recette qui m'a décidé à publier mes notes de travail. Il est possible que cela ne vous intéresse pas, mais je consigne tout de même pour la postérité. N'hésitez pas à aller directement à la recette. Je me trouvais à la taverne du Champ de l'Elfe en sirotant un chocolat chaud dont la chaleur faisait du bien à mes mains sans écailles. Un petit enfant humain entra par la porte en titubant, malade comme un chien. Les autres clients avaient l'air disposés à aider, mais pas au point d'acheter un antidote à un enfant inconnu. Tous les ingrédients étaient pourtant présents dans la cuisine. N'importe qui aurait pu sauver cet enfant, mais j'étais le seul à savoir comment procéder sur le coup. Cela m'a presque paru criminel. Recette pour une bouteille d'antidote, extrait requis, sel d'armoise, suspension de trompette, rutatienne, Méthode: saupoudrer la suspension à l'aide de sel, puis mélanger délicatement dans le sens des aiguilles d'une montre, jusqu'à ce que le mélange devienne si épais qu'il soit possible de le mâcher. Il se peut qu'il prenne une teinte verdâtre, mais cela n'a pas le moindre effet sur la qualité de l'antidote. Et n'oubliez pas, en cas de doute avec l'alchimie, la règle de 3 est votre ami. 3 fois le même ingrédient donne un extrait des plus excellents.
Any word on Master Halson?
By Sylvan. I asked you to.
Until Master Halson.
Can't risk being in open view.
Cette tablette inventorie différents artefacts de nature, idoles de Sylvanis, reliques créées à partir du bois et de la résine d'un chêne touché par le père des arbres en personne. Et à côté d'elle, à mi-voix pour recevoir la bénédiction Sylvanus et entrer en communion avec la nature. Sous cette entrée, une note rédigée à la craie s'étale sur toute la largeur de la tablette. Il y a tellement plus de prières, plus de pouvoir, le rite des épines.
I just want a little look.
Décret des anciens des trois grands principes, l'ordre naturel.
Just keep your hands to yourself. You're being...
Moving in.
Oh mais il m'emmerde, je veux pas les voler, je veux juste lire des trucs. Bah tiens.
Take it one step at a time, Mitty. Come on.
This will all be over. Almost finished. What if they tried to steal from us? The game. We take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
Ah, oh.
Again?
Yes, I'm quite aware.
Easy money.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
I heard what happened. Thank you for protect. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Pouvez-vous retarder le rituel?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once. To get these people to Baldur's Gate? Everything. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
Non, mais je vais plutôt essayer d'aller chercher le chef.
We're civilians now, remember?
With respect. They can't take.
They can and did.
Please, have mercy. We're exposed now.
What will we do for worse?
Je sais pas si je peux la faire sortir discrètement.
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion.
À moins que je puisse les tromper en disant non, non, mais vous inquiétez pas. Elle est pas méchante.
That's a friendly-looking shadow. One day I'll catch a break.
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word. Happily. Lead the way.
Better be cautious. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
Let's see what you're hiding.
Ah merde. Je
Where's
suis bloqué.
that oak bucket?
Is that everything? I think that's everything.
I wonder when the goblins will come. I could use the target practice.
You're an idiot.
Oh, peut-être une idée. C'est toujours la vieille là?
Breathe deep and move.
Please, have mercy.
We're exposed for a while after this.
What will we do for work when we get to the city?
Can't keep the goblins out forever.
With haste.
Hello, pet. Hey, bother.
Combien elle coûte?
Take care now, sweetie.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
Ready to go meet my tribe? Just happily.
All right, what now?
Thing? I think that's
Still alive. So that's progress.
swing, swivel, and wait. Okay. Now lunge. Excellent.
Et hop, sans tuer personne.
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
Ah, thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say.
Nous avions un accord, vous vous en souvenez?
Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
C'est un plaisir, je me nomme Vracor.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not this quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Ah, le bâtard.
There, middle of somewhere.
Quelque part, c'est vague, vous pouvez me dire, vous pouvez être plus précis?
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Qu'est-ce qui vous fait dire ça?
Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary?
conceivably. But a savior, that's for certain.
Pourquoi m'aiderez-vous?
Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
Il m'a pas fait sa proposition. C'est ça le truc. Il me dit qu'il peut me soigner, mais il me dit pas qu'est-ce que je lui dois faire en échange.
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
Et si je décide d'accepter cette proposition, comment pourrais-je vous trouver?
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Necklace has a harper sigil. Why were they here?
That might be worth a look.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth. The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt a spider egg is nestled within.
J'avais pas sauvegardé. J'ai sauvegardé avant de faire le premier jet.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth. The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within. The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt a spider egg is nestled within. One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your murmurs. You stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
Can't slow down.
Ah, c'est pas un endroit où je suis allé.
How would you punish someone who wronged
Goblin
you?
tracks. Far too many of them, too.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Oh!
I need healing.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Haste. I would have words with you.
By all means. With haste.
What path lies before me?
Not this one. Nor this one. And this one are less worthy still.
Encore moins digne. Encore des ennemis de la part de mon bouffon favori. Non, je vais pas le traiter de bouffon. Qu'est-ce qu'il vous faut?
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Se joindront-ils à moi de leur plein gré?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Oui, je peux leur faire confiance à ces cultistes.
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake. Very well. Impossible. Thy party is full.
Ah d'accord, si je crée un perso.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait, nonsense. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win.
Et donc, que suggérez-vous?
We keep hunting for answers. What other choice do we have? This is no ordinary mind flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance. Well, hello. What can I do for you?
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
Vous dites ça en référence à Raphaël. Compte tenu des circonstances, il me semble avisé de réfléchir à son offre.
He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Bon, les des confins s'étaient alors retrouvés à chasser une diablesse aux enfers.
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own, Chaos Incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Qui est votre source?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind?
Comment êtes-vous devenu l'épée des confins?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Lui qui vous a donné le nom de l'épée des confins?
No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved, the cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
C'est bien de pouvoir enfin mettre un visage sur un nom.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
J'ai remarqué votre œil de pierre, vous l'avez perdu au combat?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighting to dine with a devil.
Vous avez une bonne connaissance des diables?
I've never met a devil, but of course I've read a great deal about them. Even feigning a mortal form, it was easy to detect the whiff of sulfur about him. To spot the flicker of hellfire in his eyes. Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
Qu'est-ce qu'il peut bien vouloir à ce point?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
Et comment espérez-vous battre un diable à son propre jeu?
By by figuring out his true intentions. Fact 1, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact 2, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails. How can I help?
Bah. Ah.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
C'est un diable, il ne faut surtout pas lui faire confiance, c'est pourtant simple.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
Anticipation. She is testing me somehow. About Raphael.
Actually, yes, you're right. Very intuitive. Clearly the devil was trying to sow doubt among us. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
sont les gens qui utilisent ce genre de pratique?
Cunning people. Private. And very dangerous at times. Perhaps you'll meet them one day. See? Sowing doubt is an old trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Les peintures murales que nous avons vues au bosquet, j'ai l'impression qu'elles ont attiré votre attention. C'est une ménestrelle?
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
This devil Raphael flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
Kithrak? Qu'est-ce que ça signifie?
Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
Que sont ces dragons pour les Githyanki? Des alliés, des montures, des animaux de compagnie, peut-être?
They are gifts to my queen from the goddess Tiamat herself. They reside in the great city of Tunarath, awaiting the privilege of battle. Do not pity them. They reap great riches from their service, gold and otherwise. Dragon's blood flows in you, does it not? Perhaps you might be availed of the riches I offer. We shall know in time.
Pourquoi ces chevaliers pourchassaient-ils le vaisseau des flagellaires mentaux?
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Je vais m'arrêter là, hop, on reprendrai la prochaine fois. Je suis fatigué. Hop. Du coup demain c'est une épique, si je me trompe pas. C'est ça, demain c'est une épique. D'ailleurs j'ai pas mis les bons horaires. Voilà, maintenant c'est les bons horaires. Et sur ce, bonne nuit.